Okay, so this is the start of a video in response to Kateri, who's holding a challenge on before and afters of our craft room. Okay, and now mine is a combination. It's a room and a half, and it's also a combination because it's a jewelry business that I've been ignoring lately. And really want to get back into, but I'm spending more time on paper crafting and mixed media. So don't judge, that's all I'm going to say. I know I have a lot of work to do, and I will tell you all the paper crafting stuff and now Stampin' Up! I've amassed since January of 2017, because before that this stuff was not in this house. Okay, this coming up a stairway. And you're also going to have to forgive the dust and dirt because I can't get near a lot of stuff to clean. Anyway, this little bookcase is built in at the top of a stairway leading up to my room and a half. And it houses magazines and jewelry making mostly, but some paper crafting over here. Those are all different jewelry making magazines, some little books, and lots of DVDs on jewelry. And those little red ones were all jewelrymaker.com DVDs for jewelry making. So yeah, that's that. And then in front of me, if I turn around, sorry, I have a little space heater box because I have a space heater in my room. That normally goes down the basement and will be going back down there soon once I put the space heater away. But this first unit here holds mostly Christmas papers and embellishments, and also fall and autumn. And then this one over here also has some Christmas. I think that one's all Christmas actually. This one is a combination of fall, Halloween, and Christmas. And then that one and this one here that's bent obviously didn't hold the weight. It's going to be replaced with another one of those, which I have. I just have to put it together. The 4 blue ones are all washi tape. Yeah, I was a little obsessed with washi. The bottom are Valentine's Day. There might be some overflow Christmas as well. Yeah, and a little more washi probably. I don't remember exactly, but I know the blue ones are washi. Then up top here, this holds this 3-drawer thing. This is all embossing powders and things and glitters. So like Recollections, but this is also my Stampin' Up! Embossing powders. Yeah. I don't even know. Glitters, I think, mostly. Yeah, things I got at Tuesday morning. I'm sorry. This is all... Let me hold it this way. That might help. This is all glitters. And flocking. This is flocking stuff, which I've never used. This is eye makeup that I thought I could use to make shimmer paints, shimmer sprays, which I haven't done. Some butterflies and things my daughter's given me. Some paper clip, not paper clips, clothespins, which go somewhere else now. This container here is all stickles and liquid pearls, and it holds them upside down. This container here is all my stencils, most of my stencils. This is a new development. You can see it's got the little ink cubes and ink refills, and those are almost all the Stampin' Up! Little cubes. See, and I've got them split up. I'm sorry. The refills are split up, can you see, by the color families. I don't have too many yet. I'm working on that. Neutrals, regals, subtles, in color, which would be 2017 to 19, but I call it 1, meaning 1 year left. And in color 2 means the 2 years left. These are basics like Memento, Tuxedo Black, Stays On. These are retired ones. I only have one of those. And these are the Stampin' Spots like you get in your paper pumpkin kit. Now, I had them in those Tim Holtz boxes, but I'm trying to keep all my Stampin' Up! things together. And this I got for $1 at a yard sale and hadn't been using it, so there you have it. This is the extent of my, with the exception of some stickers, of my St. Patty's Day stuff. This is some coffee filters I use for embossing, which I need to find a home for. Some straws I need to put away. Some were gifted to me, some I had. Down here is just cards. They're not my cards though. And then up here is some spring Easter stuff, some overflow washi. Yeah, these are washi strips in here. And here's a little container I was going to use for embossing powder. And I don't know if you can see, but back behind there is a cubby. And in that cubby is all my Christmas papers, bows, you know, my wrapping papers, bows, boxes, tags, all that stuff, as well as some other personal storage stuff. And then this wall, if I turn you, this is the half room, by the way, but when I bought this little cottage, it had all these built-in drawers under the eaves. So you see the ceiling is low, so I have to watch it on my head, and I'm short. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of 3 drawers, and they're very deep. Now, this first set here, if I move around, has mostly like jewelry boxes, those organza bags and things that you can put jewelry in, and I believe this one does too. Yeah, see, this is jewelry bag, little baggies to put jewelry in and stuff. So I have a ton of boxes, and I threw a bunch out. And then here, this is all bubble wrap and stuff I saved from packaging that I can use in repackaging if I ever get things posted in my store. And then, I'm sorry for the dark, and then down there is more jewelry. Those are my earring cards and some display things, but I can make better use of that particular drawer. And then this here laying on the floor is Easter spring stuff I never got put away from last year. Then over here, this is all, it's actually paperwork from my dad's estate from 2007 to 9 that I was the executrix, and then also some jewelry stuff paper. So things for my displays. This is this is some storage containers I need to go through and purge. You know, like I saved these like pretzel jars. I like these jars. You know, these are peanut butter pretzel jars, and nuts come in them too. I really like those jars, but I don't know what to put in them. Let me get down on the floor. Sorry, it's so dark right here. This one is all tissue paper. They're real hard to open with one hand. Okay, this one. Okay, these are overflow jewelry. Now, there was a couple years ago, I had a real addiction to jewelrymaker.com. This drawer is all full of these wire mesh and wire ribbon, that kind of stuff. That's all that's in that drawer. And this drawer looks like more bubble wrap, but it's all wire. All different kinds of wires in different colors. Some of it's twisted, some of it's not. That is my wire overflow drawer of jewelry making wires, but I think the bottom drawer is old doilies and things like that. So I'm not even going to try and open it. And then that tub of paints came out of my mom's house, which I cleaned out last March. She used to paint. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know she had paints and things, and I don't know if they're any good yet, but I need to go through them and see. And then this is my extra trimmers. That's my favorite big one. It never needs sharpening. I need to take that back in my real craft room. This is a little one I had on my desk. It's a guillotine, and it works well too. And somewhere I have a, oh shoot, I just broke that container. somewhere I have another one, Fiskars, that slides, and then I have a Stampin' Up one, which I'll show you. So over here, started off being housing just normal office supplies, but it's also office supplies / shipping stuff. So I have some extra pens and pencils. I don't think I'm going to open every drawer. Down here I had ordered in bulk from Dollar Tree and gotten all these bubble mailers. I've got file folders. Down there is canvases I just bought from Michael's on sale. And then these are all just bubble mailers and stuff. That's a pack I got from the post office, shipped to my home. And then over here are some of the boxes. Don't think like the priority boxes that you put together. Okay. Down here, so I think this is cards. Yeah, this is like Christmas cards that I didn't make. They're, you know, whatever. There's a couple empty containers there. And then these I did not long ago, and I actually labeled some. Flowers 1, flowers 2, ribbon. It's real dark here. Hang on. Ribbon. I can't even see what that says. And doilies, ribbon and doilies, and fabric. Okay, so continuing, we ended with fabric down there on the bottom. And you can see I'm going to have to find somewhere to put these because they're in front of my window air conditioner, which I need in the summertime. Never got it out of the window this winter. They can't stay here. So anyway, over here we have wood pieces, napkins, tags, card kit specialty, card blank. I don't remember what's in the bottom one down there. And over here we have down on the bottom dominoes, spools, bottle caps. Then we have alphas, and words. So that's alpha words and stickers. This is just, it was empty and I threw in the pink lace I got at a thrift store. And this is most of the Hobby Lobby spools of ribbon I just bought. And then down here in this one, which I'm keeping open, is my gesso and art supplies. Gesso and art supplies. And I'm keeping it open because those things there, those gilders paste, which I bought from my jewelry business, all but 2 of them are dried up, but they can be reconstituted. Anyway, they smell like when you open the thing, fumes come out. Okay. This is a giveaway box, which is overflowing. So when I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'll be having some giveaways. This is full of puzzles. These shelves have books and puzzles, and I need to purge that. But there's some books on there I want to keep on gardening and stuff. Anyway. And then these are family photos, these 2 bins here. Now you see, there is a closet. But, oh, and there's my old monitor. I had an extra monitor for work. There's a tripod I don't use because I don't have anywhere to put it. There are more, papers and photos back in behind there in some plastic containers. These are all papers and things from when I was working and or old bank statements. More photos, like a whole pile of photos. And then there's some boxes back there that house my dad's plate collection. He used to, he used to collect plates, and when he passed, the 3 of us, I have a brother and a half sister, they were divided up, and I have them, and I don't know what to do with them, guys, because I don't have anywhere to put them on my walls and stuff. Okay, and then coming around, so there's this is a freestanding bookshelf, okay, and I need to make better use of that, but that's there also because This, I don't know if you can see it, this like tabletop thing actually folds down, but my friend Charlie made a brace for it. So what I thought I'd do is put my light box on it and take pictures here, because when the sun comes in this window I just showed you, it's nice and bright for taking pictures, although I see I'm getting shadows here. And then these are some of my recent projects. This is freezer paper I was using for those projects. This stuff is stuff that was gifted to me in a swap at Christmas time. I haven't put most of it away. Some of it I have. And then I have papers I have to go through. I hate papers. And up there some embroidery and some feathers that were gifted to me. And this is like old planner or this year's April through December I haven't put into my change planner. Some rings. And then some cards I received I don't know what to do with. And this, I was going to put those wands in, but some of the stars don't fit in there. And then these are old planners from when I was working that I'm probably going to destash. And this was one of my little plaques I used to have, which still applies. Lord, give me the strength to get along with computers. And then we're back to the built-in bookcase and so forth. So I'm going to turn it off, and then we're going to try and go in the other room. I forgot to show you that under that thing, that table that pulls out, this is all extra display, storage, totes, bags. There's a box down there of beady stuff I got at a yard sale I need to go through. There's a sewing box I bought at a yard sale. It's really dark. It's a wooden one. I don't know. There's like a Michael's box. There's this wonderful thing I thought I would paint, and it has all these lovely drawers, but I don't know where to put it. And then there's another one that's gray, and you see I got that for $1, and I think this one I got for $1 or $2 as well. And yeah, some more cases. I don't know if you can see, like iris cases, and just other display stuff. So that's all shoved in under there. Need to go through that and purge. All right, now I'm gonna take this off my phone and try and find some better stuff, more room on my phone. And we'll be back. Okay guys, I thought I'd give you a sneak peek inside this dresser that's in this little landing area. This is my duct tape for packaging and stuff, and then under that are like pens and pencil trays, extras of those basically. This drawer is index cards for making index cards, and different tablets and page protectors. Some of these I got at yard sales. These are the ones I wanted to, from Dollar Tree, I wanted to alter. These are from Dollar Tree to alter. Yeah, loads of them. So, and then I have this case of CDs. I believe I got at a yard sale a whole case of them that, or maybe those were mine and I have another whole case of them somewhere. I can't remember. For altering. Down here is mostly envelopes and power cords, mailing envelopes and stuff. And I think there's a few other like notepad type tablets. And then down here is mostly composition books and things to alter, and I think some other kinds of papers and things. Yeah, more tablets and books, okay? So that's what's in the dresser. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is at the top of the stairs, and coming into my craft room now, I have this unit, which was the only one I had for paper crafting originally, and then I got all those. So I really like this. I don't know, Michael's is where I got it. I don't know if they have it anymore, but it has nice deep drawers, and as you can see, the top one is loaded with ribbon, as well as I have twine, appliques, and other ribbon and doilies up here. And then I have bling, and then I have what used to be my only other ribbon 1 and 2. And then this is one of those jars I showed in my storage out there, and with bling. This drawer has Distress Oxides and some other non-Stampin' Up inks like StazOns and things. This drawer has roll bling mostly and some odds and ends of things. This one was purchased from a YouTuber. This is my open packs of non-Stampin' Up bling, and some of it is Stampin' Up, but it's retired stuff. So, and it's just a mess. It's not organized at all. And this is my unopened packs and rolls of bling. So, and then this is all sequins. And there's more back there in cases from, those came from Harbor Freight. And then these I had for my jewelry stuff, but I'm using them for sequins. And then those ones are bigger, deeper than this one. But I have some different shaped ones and stuff in there. That's all sequins. This is more, it started off as just bows, but it's like bows and brads, and a lot of them were gifted to me and some were bought. And then this is like a drawer of store-bought ephemera and stuff like that. This box here is all Tim Holtz stuff that I bought from Geneva or Quality Crafts. This doesn't belong here. It's a roll of this stuff, which I think I bought to do a wreath. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And then I just have some jewelry work in process trays, some copy paper and stuff right here because my printer is right here. Which, sorry, I have stuff in there. And on top is papers piled, as well as things people have recently gifted me that I don't know where to go with. So I have the lovely Charlize's Crafty Corner loaded bag and things. I have stuff from Deb Hendrick, and some other things from, I think from Peggy Strong. I can't remember exactly. And then over here, I just have more papers and things I want to work on and such. And then here's my watercolors. And down here, this is a 110-pound cardstock, but I use it for, it's like the Walmart stuff, Georgia Pacific, that I use, well, I started to use to organize my other non-SU stamps and dies. Watercolors and colored pencils. A couple more washi packs that are open, but I don't know. And then just staples, staplers, and hole punches, like planner hole punch and stuff. So then this, guys, right next to that is where you see me doing my videos. This is my desk, and I'm in the middle of trying to get some things out in the mail, but let me back up a little bit if I can. That's my Stampin' Up inks. There's some cards and things that were recently sent to me. The tassels I made for a what do you call it, collab. My Stampin' Blend markers, and those are in Create and Craft, I think it's called, storage units. Then I have a washi case here. And on top of that, there's actually 2 units of that, 3 drawers each, which is an eyeglass holder. On top of that is my Many Marvelous markers. And I just have this little box full of odds and end die cuts that I recently cut and didn't use. My Stampin' Up business cards are here. Some cards from Upline that might have gift certificates and stuff in them. Then over here, this is all my Stampin' Up bling. So I have it labeled by which catalog or what it is, like occasions and SAB, and then clearance or retired items, and that's coming off, but yeah. And then over here, let me move my chair, I'll be right back. Over here I have a drawer unit that has nothing in it, and I don't know where to put it, so I probably need to get that off my desk. I was gonna kind of alter it. It's vintagey looking, but it doesn't really go with the room. These are my daubers and stuff in here. Oops, sorry, there. No particular order. Can hardly close the drawer. I have just a few wood stamps in here, like thank you so much for your purchase, and a couple I couldn't part with. And then some plastic baggies and some of these little bobbins I like to wrap washi around and stuff for Happy Mail. This is non-Stampin' Up things, pens and markers. I had some distress markers, and these are my gel pens and things. I love these, and I haven't used them for a while. I need to do that. And then down here's all my clear blocks, mostly Stampin' Up, but I have a few other ones too. Hang on. In here is extra Spectrum Noir markers and some other markers and pencils. And then down here is my Memento little teardrop inks, which I think I want to move over and consolidate where my distress inks are if they'll fit. So that's my desktop. That little blue case here is, I keep blank index cards in 2 3x5, and I have names of people that sent me stuff with their addresses, so at some point I can mail them something back. Oh, and this is just my little thing for water when I'm painting, and that's my gelatos, which I haven't used in, I used them maybe once or twice. So, I mean, this is what I see when I'm videoing. Oh, this is the stand I'm using. There's my webcam, and what I do is I bring my laptop up and sit it here and plug my webcam in, so the only room I have to work is right there, and my stamp chamois is there, my glue gun and my heat tool are there, and then I just have tissues and my wet wipe, and there's a pencil sharpener there, but I'm going to move that somewhere else because there's just not room. And these are my glues I use, you know, all the time. And then I'll show you where I keep some other things that I reach for. And that alcohol bottle I had there to make sprays, but I need to move that somewhere too. I just don't know where to move it to. So that's it as far as my desk. And then I do have a 3-drawer unit there and a 2-drawer file cabinet here, which I'll go through as soon as I charge my battery again. Down there, that one plastic bin, that has all Christmas stamps and dies in it, and I'm keeping it there because I need to do some Christmas stuff. Those are not housed in with the paper and embellishments in the other case. I have my big trimmer I just brought back in here from the other room. Paper towels and some scrap paper for when I'm spraying or stamping off or something. And my trash bin, which is almost full. And down there on the floor is all my Stampin' Up ribbons and things, in that it's in one of those refrigerator bins. Refrigerator bins, double bins. I used to keep my stamps in it, but all my ribbon from Stampin' Up that's current and some embellishments fit in there. And then this is my art journal book I just used the other night. And I'll go through the drawers shortly. Okay guys, let's continue with this cabinet. This is paint, artsy supplies. I have distressed paints, acrylic paints, sprays, and stuff like that in this drawer. Little water containers, spritzers, and I think that's about it. The brushes that I'm using, Brusho, I just got. These sponges I just got, and I have Stampin' Up sponges, sprayers in here, and I actually do like the Stampin' Up sponges better, by the way. These are thicker, heavier, and these are softer, so I like the texture of these better, but I guess they both come in handy. So that's the bottom drawer, which you can see isn't really working. And this drawer, I see these in here. These are my Nouveau mousses. This is Gamsol for watercolor pencils. the Nouveau Shimmer Glimmer paste. I just got these like mousses too. And then this is all glues that aren't on my desktop, which are falling over and such. So, and then this is some glue and things from Scrap Perfect I just threw in here. And then I have my glue sticks are in that pink thing, as well as these I just found in the stuff from my mom's house. I think these are Dollar Tree glitter glues. Yep, and I got them in every color. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. They really ought to be where my stickles are, but they're too big. So yeah, this is kind of a mess, and I'm hoping that I can organize better in the 5-drawer white cabinet that I got from Michael's. I had to put together yet. Over here, this is my Stampin' Up trimmer. I need a, hands reach when I'm videoing. This is my other Fiskars trimmer. I mentioned I had another one similar to the Stampin' Up when I had this one first. They're both good. They both have arms that come out and extend them to 12 inches or something like that. But they both need blade replacements, and I don't like that part. Anyway, they both just sit up there on top of this cabinet. So I'm going to try to get in here. This is all just tools and stuff, but they're thrown in here in a hodgepodge. That's one of my labelers. I use that one the most. It's like a Dymo Walmart thing. And this is falling down. This is a problem I have. This drawer is my Stampin' Up stamps, which is heavy. Oops, sorry. It should have been in the bottom. I don't like this, but I try to have my most used punches in front here. But there's some that go into the back. And these are, with the exception of a couple corner rounders over here, these are all Stampin' Up current punches that I have. Okay, I use punches quite a bit. And then this drawer down here is snail extras, some other glues, some foam dots, dimensionals from Stampin' Up extras, the fast fuse I had bought with extras, and more glue back in there. Yes, I have enough glue for a while. I have to use what I have. Alright, I'm going to swing you around slowly. I have a cart over here. This is to my right when I'm sitting at my desk. This is a Tiffany cart, and I think I got it off HSN. It has pockets on the sides, which are really handy. So I have my Stampin' Up mini bag punch. I forget what it's called. Anyway, it's a bag punch. And then down there is my mini envelope punch. And then this is supposed to be a scrubber, not from Stampin' Up, but I hate it as a stamp cleaner, but I use it like a piercing mat. And when I use my roller to get things out of intricate dies. Hang on. I have to plug you in, because I'm in low power mode already. Okay, so that's that. And then I have my scissors, my rulers, some pens and markers, some handheld punches, and a crocodile thing that is for brads that I don't ever use because I don't know how to use it. These are my stamp cleaners. This one's about all. The Ranger one, I've got Stays On cleaner. I have Stampin' Up cleaner. This is the Stays On, which I do recommend using that when you use Stays On. I've got my little rubber erasers, my dimensionals, my glue dots, some little sticky notes, mounting tape and strips, all that kind of stuff that I need frequently. My clear rulers, which I love. Haven't used this T thing or whatever yet, and then on the back are more pockets. I have some desktop things, my scoreboard, which was a Martha Stewart. I got it Tuesday morning, I think. My 1, 2, 3 envelope kind of punch board, and then I used to keep, there's another pocket, and I used to keep my Stamparatus down there, but now I keep my Stamparatus, you know, stamping tool in the bag that it goes to, and I just have it hanging over here off the cart. And then there's this I like because the drawers come out. Oh, these are just some cough drops. This is retired ribbons and twine. This is not a good use of this drawer, but I didn't know where to go with them. So some of these were clearance rack. I think this is like the turquoise. No, it's Bermuda Bay, so it's a current color, but the ribbon's not current. So I don't know. And some retired washi. I actually bought that before I became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and now it's retired. So that might go in my destash giveaway stuff. Anyway, some of it I can't sell because there's not enough on it or whatever. And then down here is retired punches or things I don't reach for as much. I have some scallop circles I use quite a bit, but they're not Stampin' Up. And then I have some other Martha Stewart ones and things. And these are ones I'm not willing to give up just yet. And like the Bell one, oops, sorry, I bought before I became a demonstrator. Same with this. Quite a few of them, actually. I think this one's not retired, but I don't use it. It's the Daisy one, and I won't part with that either. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hand in front and come around over here. I have some stamps. This is the cart that's to my left of the desk, and I mentioned it in my live because somebody asked me where did I keep where did I keep my stamps for Stampin' Up, because I kept reaching around and bringing more things out. This is where I keep my Vintage Big Kick. In the first drawer, I have all the extra plates and things for it. I have the long plates. These are I got from Stampin' Up, the embossing mats, so you can emboss with the cutting dies. And then just some other extras. So that's a narrow drawer. And then this drawer has all my occasions and celebration stamp sets. I tried to alphabetize them, but they kind of got out of order as I put things away. And I do keep them in their original packaging. And I keep the dies with the stamp set. And the reason I do that is I don't know how long, whether these will carry over to the annual catalog or not. And so if they don't, I will sell most of them, hopefully, in their original packaging. So, and then the ones that carry over to the annual, I'll keep, and I'll put the dies on magnet strips then. But I'm not going to do that, only to have to take them off the magnets and not have them in the original packaging. I don't know how others deal with that, but these are all occasions. And then over here I have celebration items. And then in the very back of this drawer, which I can't get to very easily, I have my, hang on, except for this month I didn't do yet. I have to find a better place for these. I've been putting my stamp set and the paper for the paper pumpkins in these. They were Avery L with a white thing. So there was November, and here's December, and January should be in here. Yeah, it's January. I have them back to July of 2018 when I first became a demonstrator and first started paper pumpkins. They're in the very back, but I can't really get to them, which is a problem with this. I can only get back so far. I can pull things forward and kind of look, and I have to sometimes take stuff out here in order to get back in the back. And then down in the bottom drawer, these are a combination of Christmas things that either are in the annual catalog or that carried over from the holiday catalog that I want to use soon. And also some annual catalog, just not Christmas, that I want to use soon. Yeah, and then all my other Stampin' Up! Embossing folders are back here. There's a couple punches in here that go with stamp sets that are holiday related that I kept in there too. Okay. And then this card over here is not Stampin' Up! At all, except that I use it to put stuff on. Same with my Big Shot current projects I'm going to be doing. I tend to put right next to me here. And hang on, I can't do it with one hand. I have to get these off of here. So these are going to be things I'm going to be using. This is a Stampin' Up! Book I keep now. I just started that. This was gifted to me by Canvas Craze Creations Brandy. I do have the flower that was clipped on in this drawer here, actually. But this is what I'm using now to keep track of my monthly host codes and specials I'm running and things. This is what I'm calling my planner cart. So here's my planner. I just got this, it's a topper for the cart, but because some people turn these upside down and use just the top to like put their big pick or whatever on, but okay, so those are all just extra planner goodies. On the bottom is my planner punch to make the squares for my happy planner. My 2 altered book covers I just did because I want to use them as art journals. My Stampin' Up! Planner I haven't used yet, and some other extras. And in here is my current Stampin' Up! Catalogs and printouts from the website that I use sometimes in my videos. And that's it there. I'm gonna black you out again. Taking you to the, like, here's my desk. Okay, and then my wall. And that's a fan made by Tea Friday 77 that I won. Okay, there's my space heater I have to put away. There's a box of an organization tool and some Stampin' Up! Bags I don't know where to put, and I have to get the things out of the box. So this bookcase used to be all books, and I have 2, sorry it's so dark, I have 2 bookshelves still full of books. Those are all jewelry making books. Okay, and then I changed it originally just for non-Stampin' Up! Papers I started to put on here. So this shelf is some extra storage containers, my Stampin' Up! Grid paper pads, I think both are here somewhere. Anyway, these 2 bins are 6x6, this skinny paper, non-Stampin' Up! Papers. I have a couple other, these are coloring books, which probably are going to go in a destash, because I probably won't use them. And then I have some 110-pound cardstocks that are not Stampin' Up! That I bought pre-Stampin' Up! And then just some other, like, 6x6 basil papers and stuff I had gotten it Tuesday morning. I don't know. This washi's in here because it matches one of the papers. Yeah. Then up here on this shelf, let me see if I can turn a light on here or go a different direction. I don't know if that's going to help. This is the current paper pumpkin box I'm not done with yet, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn you the other way. I'm so sorry. These are all my Stampin' Up! Cardstocks and designer series paper, which that was can you get back in. So I have my basics here in the front. They're all in these Avery L job ticket holders labeled, okay? And I have them basics, neutrals, brights, subtles, regals, and then I just put these in. These are the 12 by 12 holders I bought not long ago. These are my in color, the in color cardstocks. And then in this one, I have DSP that's like 6x6s. And I have that in colors and regals and subtles. And then I also have some other like Classic Garage. And I have on here which catalog it's from. So there's Classic Garage. I have Gingham Gala. That kind of thing. Then I have some watercolor paper. Shimmery white. Glossy white. I have some cards and envelopes that are silver lined. I have the mini pizza boxes and window boxes, and then I start with the 12x12s. These ones here in front are they're the foil papers and things. This was the galvanized metallic, which is retired, but I haven't gotten rid of it yet. And I have some red glitter paper that was in the clearance a while back that I haven't gotten rid of yet. And you see up in here, these are actually what these things came in, these holders. So I marked this one, everything behind this will be Occasions SAB. So all these are the 12x12 papers from the Occasions or Celebration. There's the Painted Seasons one. This was the grapefruit foils that are now no longer available, as far as I recall. Then I have one labeled annual, and behind there I have the annual ones. You can see Twinkle Twinkle, Tranquil Textures, Animal Expedition. Anyway, they're in there. And then I have one that says Retired and Holiday. I have just a couple things there. I have my Tempting Turquoise, which I won't part with. And then this one is, I don't have it labeled, but it's called Miss and Magical. That's in the clearance rack. But I moved the other retireds to right here. These are mostly all Christmas retired, but I don't want to get rid of them yet either, most of them. Yeah, and some of them I got on clearance and I never even opened them yet. So, and then that shelf unit I got it at a yard sale for $10, and that houses all my other 12x12s, some 6x6 mirror paper, and on top of it here I have some 8.5 by 11 paper pads. They're specialty, and then some other papers I got at like Tuesday morning and things. Here's some Stampin' Up business stuff, and then up here is like basket of cards that I made, and over there is just a mess. And I'll be right back. My battery's gonna die. Okay guys, I can't remember where I left off. I think I was showing you this little area. Actually, I was showing you my shelves that have the jewelry books on, the 6x6 and other coloring books and non-Stampin' Up papers. These are all my Stampin' Up papers. And then the top shelf is also Stampin' Up. This is one of those double refrigerator bins. These are all the rest of my annual catalog stamp sets and dies. They were alphabetized. They're not anymore. This one I just used, so it got stuck back in the front. This one I just used, it got stuck back in the front. I have to figure that out, and I had it sideways, but then I couldn't see any of the ones in the back. So what I do is I just pull this out when I want anything and take it over to my desk and pull out what I want and then put it back up here. These are some kits I didn't finish. I mean, I have extra stuff. This one I did finish, but it's a refill kit. Then I have some white, Whisper White envelopes for 3x3s, the Very Vanilla, the Whisper White. This bag is cards from Uplines, and then I have some catalogs, and I have some product chairs available for sale still, which I'll have to remind people about, and some extra Christmas catalogs. And then up there were just some awards I won from when I was working my old job. So let me bring you down slowly. And I think I showed this shelf unit already. So down here on the floor, those stamps on top were out of magazines and things, and I just haven't done anything with them. Then under them are magnetic sheets I just got off Amazon in an Amazon haul. And then under them, move them somewhere. This is what I do, just keep moving. This whole bin here is retired Stampin' Up stamps. Now the thing is, some of them I bought before I became a demonstrator. I don't know if I want to part with them yet. Some I bought since becoming a demonstrator. I will probably part with most of those. Back in this corner, I have binders, 2 binders full of pocket letters I received, and my Gorgeous Girl binder, which has 60 Gorgeous Girl stamps in it. Those pink things down there house things like specific brands of papers, like Graphic 45, Bo Bunny, and I can't remember what the other one is. These are some extra magazine holder things I got at a yard sale, which I really do not like at all. I'll get rid of those. And then those are, I think, 4 or 5 Spellbinder kits. I had been part of their kit club before I became a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I've canceled it, and now I have 6 of them. One's on its side down there. Anyway, never been used. I've opened them and looked at them, but I never used them. These are all my house mouse stamps in this pink basket here. These were all my, what I'll call shapes, like circles, rectangles, squares, stars, flowers, rosettes. This table I originally had, it was a card table, and I originally had my light box on it because I had a built-in lamp here, and there's a window right here. But now, and there's like big dies, and then up here is some stuff I bought from, I think, Jen Evers. I haven't put away. Some dies I've recently used, some stamps. These are more like mixed media stamps, and these are all my non-sentiment, and I think some sentiment stamps, and this stuff that I just piled on top here has to go somewhere. These are, oops, sorry, these are more like Ariel type bags and things, and magnetic sheets. Oops. And then these are all my other stamps and dies that are non-Stampin' Up that I need to do something with. These and under here. And then apparently I have some, these are some boxes and books and things that I don't know what to do with this stuff, guys. And then back here is another little bin of some stamps. So I need to get this mess organized, and I would like to get another one of these, or 2, if I can fit them going like this way, and then maybe a bookshelf or some, I don't know, or maybe a small one over along this wall, small bookcase or something. I don't know. But you see, I have this issue, my ceilings go down, and I just have this little rolly window, which is bright, sorry, that I hardly ever open, and right now I couldn't if I wanted to because I can't get to it. Let me hit pause, be right back. So I have this closet, and my desk is that way, and out where you, that's the landing room, room and a half. This closet is filled with jewelry beads, glass beads. I've got check glass, like Chinese glass, and then down on the bottom there's some specialty higher end beads, which I won't get into. And then on this side, I have acrylics and wood beads. I actually do have my Spectrum Noir almost full marker set I put in here since I'm doing Stampin' Blends now, but I'm not ready to part with those. Got more acrylics, and then starting here down, I have bins of like satin cord, cotton cord, wax cord, all that kind of stuff. Paracord, can't even remember what all. And I think that's overflow wood beads or something. And these flowers are foam that my friend in New Jersey, Debbie, gifted me, and I need to put them with my flowers. I'll be right back. Okay, so panning around. This is my desk. This is my chair. Here's the Tiffany cart. I think I showed in a video clip. There's my other 2 carts. And then this is where the real mess truly starts. And I'm not going to go into it a lot, but I'll just show you. You know, probably, let's see, 6 years ago, this used to be very clean and neat. It was my office when I got to work at home for a company I worked for. And so over there, my friend Charlie got me years ago, like 2009, 7 maybe, or 8, a piece of countertop, and it's over another one of these computer desks, old computer desks with a pull-out tray, and a 2-shelf bookcase, 2 or 3 shelf bookcase behind there. That's my jewelry making mess right now, and this is probably why I'm not making jewelry, because it's a mess. I have 2 big black file cabinets. They're full of jewelry things like extra tools. My high-end wires are in there, like sterling silver and gold filled. I started off with just those 2 bins, which need to be gone through, but I have things like spacers, and the one on the left, I don't know. I have to go through that and put those things where the other like things are. And then down here, I do sort of have those 2 organized. Those are findings. They're different metals of, what do you call this, head pins, eye pins, jump rings, not clasp, but, oh gosh, what are they called, crimps and stuff like that, okay? But those were all projects from truly 2 years ago that I haven't put away, okay? And I'm going to bring you down to the floor over here. That red bin is a Costco thing, but that is holding one of the shelves of books that I took off of there. There's a paper pumpkin. There's more beads down there. These have to go. I was saving these to gesso the back and cut them up to do mixed media on, so I could do postcards on Mondays. Here's a project I just finished. I don't know where to put, and I might add more to it. Then I have a basket of things I bought, stuff, I don't know, another clamp-on thing I was trying to use, but it didn't work for me. I have index cards in one of those iris bins, and I have ephemera in another one right next to it that these are sitting on. This is my scrap bin for Stampin' Up papers mostly. This is a bag of stuff I bought. I don't know where, and things that were gifted. I don't know where to put it. And underneath this scrap bin, there are 2 more shoe boxes that are non-Stampin' Up scraps. One is holiday and one is regular. This pile and that box and the thing under it are all jewelry making supplies that I call my personal stash that are not part of the business. But then behind it, we have trays and boxes and things that are part of the jewelry making business. And this bookcase over here is all gemstone beads, and they're in various clear cases, and they're sort of in alphabetical order, like agates, amethyst, that kind of stuff. And then we get to opals, calcite, aquamarine, chrysocolla, you know, like that jasper. I love jasper. Garnet, obsidian, you know, you get the idea, all the way down to the bottom. That white shelf over there, I hate. It's not very useful at all, but it has little containers of gemstone beads that don't fit in anywhere else. Over there, that's all my, starting at the top, which you can't really see. My curtains are falling down. I'm going to get rid of them, but top shelf, very top shelf, I have some tools and things. Then I have Swarovski crystal. Next shelf down, I have mother of pearl and glass pearls. And next one down, I have real freshwater pearls and shell and coral. And then next one down is more gemstones, quartz and things. And then there's some boxes piled in front that are full of beads that I have to inventory and put away. The white cart, I need to better purpose. It has things like backing for when I do bead weaving, some molds to do resin, which I've never done, some resin I won on the top, some watch parts and gears, which I forgot I had. I had them for jewelry making, stuff like that. Brooch pins, tiara things, which I've never made a tiara. There's my drill press, some more tooly type stuff on top, and then that shelf is wires. And then in front of that is more beads that need to be either inventoried or... So anyway, the floor there has more stuff that has to be either inventory to put away. There's a new label maker I bought. Behind my chair over there is a vacuum cleaner that used to be back in the corner where my Gorgeous Girl stuff is, but there's no room back there. Up on top of the bookcases is all... well, my dapping tools, but also all seed beads, 8-ohs, 10-ohs, 11-ohs, by brand, Toho, Mayuki. There's some O beads and bugle beads and all those kind of things. The file cabinet, like I said, it has, there is some elastic cording, there's some specialty high-end wire, there's tool overflow, there's cabochons that I wanted to wire wrap. Whole bag of them. I can't even remember what all's in the bottom couple drawers, but it's all jewelry stuff for the business. It's all in the business inventory. And then over here, I don't know if I showed this already. This has, the shelf under the desk has shoe boxes also of gold colored, silver filled, silver tone, sterling silver, brass, copper findings. These are all charms, clasps, what else? I don't even know. Charms, clasps, trying to read one of the boxes, components like links and things. I have some stainless steel. I have a bucket of buttons that are in the business. Then down here I have buttons that were for paper crafting. I also have some projects. I have some Jessie Jane beads and clasp things for making purse charms. Yeah, so over to here is jewelry making stuff. That's a jewelry making case too, but it's empty. I need to get rid of it. There's my cable modem. And under the desk I had pulled out some beads for doing projects. There's another tote which needs to be moved out of the way. That I usually take that to craft fairs with me. But this has to be cleaned up, and all this stuff has to be inventoried and or put in its place, as does that. I need to be able to get this floor mess cleaned up, because it's like, you know, a 2-foot path for giving my floor, maybe 2 feet, and that is a bathroom which does have a shower and, you know, the other amenities in it. It's a small bathroom. This used to be a bedroom. Yeah, so that is my task. So I'm gonna just pan around a little bit. There's my little cart, my paper crafting Stampin' Up desk, my planner cart, my other thing. Oh, and that cabinet there, I think I told you, but the top drawer is all paperwork, household files and stuff, and the bottom the bottom one had my business files over there and stickers over here, but I need to change that all into only business files for the current year or two. And get the stickers out of there and maybe put them in one of those sweater box totes. I don't know yet, but they're organized by things like butterflies, flowers, whatever. I need to destash them, most of them, and just keep what I love and get rid of the rest. And then, oh, and I forgot to show you something. So there's the bin we looked at when we first came in. I'm going to try not to trip over that. the back of the door. This has all, whatever this stuff, eyelash trim. There's a tag flip or envelope flip I got in a swap. I have more ribbon. And this, I'm trying to make this be my go-to ribbon. Use it up first, but it's two-sided. This is like a jewelry organizer thing. And you can see there's one empty pocket, or two empty pockets. But yeah, I have more ribbon, okay? And down there, I have some more tote things. And underneath that, I think I have beading thread in 2 shoe boxes. Another tote thing. So I'll be destashing. This is a gift that Isabel gave me. And I don't even know what's in here. Isn't that sad? Oh, that is a crocheted tablecloth thing I was going to cut apart. I'm never going to cut it apart, guys. That's going to be destash or yard sale, something. And then this lovely pile here, that's a box, but underneath it, I've just been throwing copies. When I do challenges and stuff or swaps, I print out a sheet that has like the deadline and what they require and everything. And when I finish them, they get thrown in a pile that's in actually a tote. They used to be organized, but they're not anymore, so that has to be gone through. And yeah, I got some of these lace because I was making flowers out of lace. And I have some things that were gifted to me. I think either gifted to me or I bought to exchange. Combination for a 4th of July swap I did. This was gifted to me by Danina, who's now at the art bar. When 2 years ago, we did a 4th of July swap. And honestly, I don't know. Oh, I think that's belts and belt buckles I was going to do something with. And I think this is just extra bag. Oh, this is crepe paper and tulle in this bag hanging off the door. Alright guys, and then if I open the door, then that's that landing we started with. So I have my work cut out for me. Oh, and I have to tell you, this is an improvement because all the stuff that was in the shoe boxes and some of the stuff under there, I've already gone through once. And I have actually put a yard sale bin, 1 bin, I believe, or 2, down in my basement. So I have a lot more to do, and as far as buying, until I sell some stuff, I can only buy like 1 or 2 stamp sets, Stampin' Up only, and like essentials. But I have, oh, one of the shoe boxes, I couldn't remember what it was. It's glue and like dimensionals and the red line tape stuff, overflow, besides what's in my drawers over here. So yeah, I have a lot of organizing to do. So I'm embarrassed, but that is my tour, and I don't have a fancy IKEA office, unfortunately, and I never will. But I'm going to try and make better use of what I have, put those couple drawer units together that I have, so that this falling over one can be thrown away. I'll keep the bins, obviously, and I'll put them in one like that one. And then I'll have room for one of the ones that's on top of there, probably the stencil one. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed it. I hope I have till May 4th to come back with an after, and it'll probably take me all of April to do that. So stay tuned.